Over the years, presidential pardon has been an instrument of power used by Nigerian leaders to unconditionally set free prisoners of conscience and political detainees. The president's power is exercised after seeking advice from the National Council of State. It was in 2005 that the man who topped the list of those granted state pardon was arrested at the Heathrow Airport in London on suspicion of money laundering offences. At that time, he was the then Governor of Bayelsa State in Nigeria's South-South region and boss of President Goodluck Jonathan, who served as his deputy.
Now you have to plead guilty or not guilty, has no. Are you? If you are silent, we take it that you have pleaded not guilty. All right?
The arrest of former Governor Diepreye Alamieseigha followed investigations by the Proceeds of Corruption Unit of the London Metropolitan Police. Investigators later found an amount equivalent to about $1 million in his London home. He was granted bail after the arrest on the condition that he would remain in the UK. But 3 months later, and despite the bail restrictions, the former governor managed to flee the United Kingdom and return to Nigeria. It was believed that he intended to resume office after assuming that he was safe from prosecution because of the constitutional immunity he enjoyed as governor. In July 2007, he eventually pleaded guilty to 6 counts of making false declaration of assets before Justice Mohammed Lima Biu of the Federal High Court, Lagos, in what later came to be known as a plea bargain arrangement. In sentencing him to 2 years, the court also ordered a forfeiture of some assets, including 1 billion shares fraudulently obtained with funds of the government of Bayelsa State. It is for these offences that President Goodluck Jonathan has now bestowed a state pardon on his former boss.
Officially, I now know that Bamayi was not arrested.
Major Oladipo Diya, a former military governor of Ogun State and former chief of general staff, was arrested for treason in 1997. He and a group of dissident soldiers in the military were alleged to have planned to overthrow the regime of late General Sani Abacha. He was tried before a military tribunal and was given the death penalty. However, following public outcry to the secrecy of his trial and after the untimely death of General Abacha in 1998, General Abdulkareem, the then head of state, in March 1999 commuted the death sentence to a 25-year jail term, and eventually General Diya was granted amnesty and released.
Who believe they can come to me to discuss with me.
The other accused persons charged, convicted and sentenced with General Diya are Major General Abdulkareem Adisa, Major Segun Fadipe, Major Bello Magaji and Mohammed Lima Biu, all of whom have also now been granted state pardon. While most of the others are alive to enjoy the pardon, Major General Humous and Major General Abdulkareem Adisa are posthumous beneficiaries. While General Adisa died in a car crash, Major General Humous, the elder brother of former Nigerian President Umaru Yar'Adua, died in detention in 1997. He was serving a life sentence for calling on the Nigerian military government of General Sani Abacha and its provisional ruling council to re-establish civilian rule. For many, however, the most controversial of this state pardon remains that granted to the former Bayelsa governor and the former managing director of the Bank of the North, Alhaji Shettima Bulama, both of whom were convicted for fraud after an arraignment by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Shola Shayeli, Channels Television News.